Shout out to see more flex on this beat. This be the throwaway, just like my pistol. A nigga try gang, then we give him that issue. No time for no nagging, get money that's simple. The 30 start shooting, they running like temple. I fuck on your bitch and I'm leaving the cripple. I smack on the ass cause I like how it jingle. I'm digging her out, she can't let, she can't giggle. Put the dick in her mouth, she say, act like I'm single. See you wouldn't wanna be you. And after I'm done with your chick, she probably just gonna leave you. That's evil, but X around, I'm the reason. Your girl like how I drip my sauce. She say your style just sees me. Yeah. I'm from Shotsbury, #1 murder cap. If you don't keep her hammer, then your rap is cap. Before she sucks it D, she put away the chap. She say don't expose me, don't post this on no app. Fuck it, I just put her on the snap. Damn, Simone, she gon' be trying to check. But Lenny P gon' put her on the map. Bitch, with me ain't no getting it back. What I look like, get back on your kneecap. Get back, fucking me, that's what I need. That good head, just please me. I be doing what I gotta do, so you cannot test me. Try to fucking run up, your ass gon' be bless me. Bless me. Oh lordy, somebody help him. Help him. He's a goatee. Beard. These niggas weird. I'm getting money, that's every motherfucking year. This be the throwaway, just like my pistol. A nigga try gang, then we give him that issue. No time for no nagging, get money that's simple. The 30 start shooting, they running like temple. I fuck on your bitch and I'm leaving the cripple. I smack on the ass cause I like how it jingle. I'm digging her out, she can't let, she can't giggle. Put the dick in her mouth, she say act like I'm single. Shout out to Timo on the beat. Here we go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the recap with Let Cash Accumulate over days. Today is Sunday, July 9th. It is 8 p.m. Sorry, excuse me, I am running a little bit late. But before we go any further here, this is recap coverage from the stock and crypto market. These are live ideas of thought and studies. This is not financial advice on this stream or with this company. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what a Friday, right? What a Friday in the stock market that is. We're talking money that is. Crypto market that is. We're talking money that is. Wow, what a Friday. This week is very action packed. But we're going to go over there. Stocks tumble on Friday, notching weekly losses as traders rate hike figures return. The S&P 500 was little changed while the Nasdaq Composite was 0.1%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 110 points or 0.3%, you guys. So that's pretty much what happened on Friday. Market went down. Traders and investors, you guys, the stock market, the fear of the rate hikes is coming back in, and CPI data coming out this week. A lot of data coming out this week. Investors are starting to feel like maybe we can take the market down for a little steeper dip one more time, possibly. And if that's the case, there's nothing wrong with that. It's healthy. Bears got a lot of momentum, and overall, we're still in a bull market, ladies and gentlemen. So do not get that confused. Don't let nobody confuse you. Don't let nobody trick, trap, fool, and frustrate you. Know the truth and stick with it. Because that's just what it is, you guys. Bulls really have ran it up here within you guys like the past year or so. The Bulls have ran the market back up to the highest point, almost at the highest point. That's where the second half of the year could possibly take us now, and that's the goal for the long term, and that's what everybody's expecting. That's what everybody's thinking. It's looking a little confusing right now. It is going down, of course, like I said, but this what go down must go up, and what goes up must come down. So there's an inverse correlation going on right now. But at the end of the day, point blank period, you need to know the market is bullish, you guys. That means the market is pertaining to go up. It's trying to go up. It's wanting to go up. That's just what it is. So you might see the volatility take it there when it comes to trading these contracts. You'll be seeing, if you're on the wrong side, you lose fast. So That's an example of this is a bull market, so you can't really be out here trying to want it to be a bear market, and it's not. The numbers are not saying it. So you need to be cautious of what's going on. You need to understand here. This is business. This is not feelings. This is not personal. Nobody knows nobody. Everybody, it's all the same thing. That paper, that dollar bill. So that's all it's about. So, and this is what the main thing is. Anybody can get involved in this, and I salute the ones that are involved and they know what's going on and what I'm talking about right now. And the ones that are not involved and going to get involved eventually, you may catch on to what I'm saying in one of these recaps. So I'm going to keep doing them. LCAOD is here to stay, man. They're trying to wipe it out, but God got other plans. But let's move on here. Wall Street week ahead. CPI data, you guys. Major bank earnings. That's key. That's real key. Amazon Prime Day, you guys. That's really the key this week. And that's what Wall Street week ahead is pretty much looking at. One stock to buy, one stock to sell this week. Wall Street talking about buy Delta Airlines. Airlines? It's funny. I just had that conversation about airlines recently with a client, and we were just talking. And, he was saying it was in no way. I think the industry is classicked out, and I understand. I respect what he's saying. He's actually right. But what I was saying was, maybe they can have the big boom just like the gas. Though, think about it. Airlines haven't really recovered since the pandemic. This could be the time to buy. Wall Street saying it here. So one stock to buy. Delta Airlines, looking into that. One stock to sell, Citigroup, that's a bank. And that is key right there. Wall Street saying that. So it's talking about selling bank there. Remember, the bank just had all the bank collapse. All that stuff is now you're about to get a reaction off of it. So it's the second half of the year. And now it's about to get real, you guys, for real. So tighten up, for real. And where's my brother Chad? Tighten up. Yeah, but for real though, it's about to get serious. But that's what Wall Street is saying. Fed speakers this week, you guys. You see, it's a lot of those. Wow. I don't know if they're male or female. Don't care. All I know is their names here, and which one is the important one. I know Bullard is important. He's a top one. Oh, they're all top ones. You get what I'm saying. But these could be men and women if you really look at it. If you look them up, I don't know. I don't do all that. I just know these are the speakers, the Fed FOMC members. They're the members that they're part of the Federal Reserve. You guys, the dollar bill. They're part of the banks. They're it. They make the rules for the banks, and they make the rules not for the banks, but far as they make the rules with the banks. That's what I meant. So, far as for the banks, the rule that they make, basically, they just, they say if they wanted things to go this way, then boom, boom, it's going that way. These are the ones that are in control, you guys. These are your leaders here. Like I said, Jerome Powell, he's the top guy. I know that for a fact, and everyone does. So, but I don't see his name on the board here this week. I see Barr on Monday, 10 a.m. So that's going to be key, whatever Barr's saying. And daily on Monday as well. Back-to-back Monday looks action-packed. Mester Monday, 11 a.m. Another member there. Bullard, like I said, Tuesday. That's key, you guys. These Fed speakers are going to be saying something about, economics, financial situation, possibly, and just talking about the economy and going further in the future, what's going on, and talking probably about the rate hikes, etc. And the data that's coming out, you guys, that's more than likely what they're really going to be factoring in on the economic data this week. So that's why you probably see all these names as well. So keep that in mind. But yeah, on Wednesday, who you got? What's that? Cash Car. And Thursday, you got Waller. So you got a lot of FOMC speakers, you guys, this week. So that's going to be volatile towards the market. That's going to be moving the market. I know people like to ask clients, people are asking, how do you know that if the chart's going to do this, that, etc. It's this right here, you guys. This is how I know. This data here in front of you. This is it. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys every day. This is not a casino. This is not. We're not gambling. You only gamble when you play earnings the day of. Other than that, this is not gambling. You know what I'm saying? And that's all legal, far as that playing earnings. But I'm just saying, far as this is all the business, you guys, and this is how how the market is going to move, because you have to pay attention to the economic data and everything surrounding it. Um, and we're looking at that closely this week. CPI inflation is very factored in on Wednesday, you guys. That's going to pretty much give you those levels I was telling you guys on the last recap here last week. So hit that like subscribe button if you could. But those levels right there are about to run over into this week now, and due to the CPI, now CPI can really push it to the levels either direction here, and we're gonna go over it momentarily here. But that's the key this week, guys. CPI inflation data on Wednesday, and that's going to be in pre-market by 8:30 a.m. That data is going to hit, and the market's going to change instantly. So be ready for it. PPI inflation data Thursday, you guys. That's the same thing. That's just you got consumer. That's what CPI means, and then consumer price, and then you got producer price. So you get data of the consumer and the producer coming out back to back Wednesday, Thursday. Jobless claims data on Thursday, you guys. Consumer sentiment on Friday. All that economic data right there this week is the factor. Is going to let you know the direction going further. My top 5 things to know this week, you guys. Like I said, I'm sticking to CPI data, PPI data, the earnings. You got a lot of banks. JP Morgan is the top one. And you got a lot of healthcare. You got healthcare, a big healthcare. United Health that's pretty much the top health stock in the market, so that's key. And Pepsi, they report. And then you got Delta Airlines, Wells Fargo, BlackRock. That's key. A lot of key earnings this week. Earnings season is kicking off here this week. Here it goes. So get ready, you guys. You're making these decisions. Just think it through. Think it through. You don't have to rush anything. Remember that you can always have buying power and stand on the sidelines. But at the same time, it's to each his own. Amazon Prime Day, though, is very key as well this week, though, you guys. Amazon Prime Day is going to be very volatile. Amazon is either going to sell their share price, or you're actually going to see people really buying here on Prime Day. Now, honestly, I've seen both. So they're doing it for 2 days. So you don't know what's really going to happen. It's a new year as well, so we'll see if people are buying Prime Day or selling Prime Day. But I know one is going to happen. It's going to be a big move at Amazon this week, you guys. So be ready for that as well. But that's pretty much it as far as data, you guys. That's all y'all need to know. Let's get into the charts and numbers and the free plays. You already know what time it is. Real quick, like SPY here. Starting with the SPY. Oh, yeah, by the way here. Excuse me. Indices did close. Let me show y'all that. So y'all see indices close here, and make sure y'all add on Twitter at Let Cash on Twitter, and you get to see the indices pre-market and the indices closed, and you'll get a visualization of it. So this what happened Friday, and you know what I mean. Pretty much bearish. You see the market did go up due to the jobs report data was actually good. But it went up, but it got sold off. People took profits on that same day. So that's what you saw happen. So it ended up closing bearish. And this is kind of how it felt. It's like, whoa, the bears stood up and they were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was just resistance there, right? And they stood up and it was teaching this new bear, just how to do new resistance moves, and and basically just putting up a block there. That's all that's all what happened on Friday, guys. The market went up and topped out there. You got rejected, and it did come down back to where it opened at. So could easily be brought right back up, though. We're still in the bull market, you guys. Be mindful of that. And knowing that, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. But other than that, it can definitely discount more. Bears are in control as far as momentum, but overall, bulls own the market as far as the numbers. So we're looking at it both ways, but hey, to each his own. Starting with the SPY. 438.55, you guys. The levels on the SPY here. Looking at tomorrow, real quick, like real fast. You already know. Be on the lookout for this to the upside, you guys. Looking at the SPY, we're gonna look at it right here. Like I said, we're just starting to use the baseline charting pattern, so you're gonna understand why. You see the green area here, that's bullish, and you see the red area there, that's bearish. But you see the red areas get brought up into the bullish areas. If you notice that, the SPY at the end of the day, you guys, going long. You already know. Most of you know my clients. You in there, you know what's going on. Long 450 on the spot. You know, to the upside. Definitely be counting on that. And that's just zooming out. When in doubt, zoom out. Look at the chart here. You know, when you do that, you guys, you're hitting like with a 1 year perspective here. And from the 1 year perspective, you do see it topping out, correct? You do see it topping out. Um, but you look from the 5 year perspective, it's not done. The all-time high is over here at 463. Um, so if it wants to, you guys, it could top out. Uh, that's what you have to be aware of, and the only reason you have to be aware of that because the market hasn't been in a so-called recession. They say since October of last year. This was your recession right there. I'm circling that bottom right there. That was your recession, you guys. Uh, Over here, this was your pandemic. So you know, you see why you know this is a bull market, you guys. Where we're at right now and looking at right now, currently where it's at right now. So we're retesting over here, you guys. That's all that's going on right now. You just need to be aware of that and understand and know why this market is bullish right now. Like I said, the SPY can really break out if it wants to, and you have the SPY at 500 by 2 years from now in no time. So you just never know. You just, like I said, you know, end of the day, just know the market is bullish and the SPY is bullish. As long as that is signaling that, then you know that's where uh, you can be profitable. Put it that way. So from the 1 day perspective, going up here tomorrow on the SPY, I'm looking at the SPY to break above 440 here. You must get above 440.50 though. That is real right now. Currently, the bulls kind of do have this. I don't want to say a last chance for them, but it could possibly be for right now. They do need to get above 440.50 and hold at least. And if I see that, you know, the next level I'm looking out for is 442.50 here. You're gonna have to retest that high there and try to break out now. And if it does reach to that point, you guys, just be looking like I said, 446 CPI data here by Wednesday. Definitely, you can catch the SPY there to the upside levels going long on by Wednesday, you guys. If the CPI data is good, so be mindful of that. But to the downside here, you know, it is topped out. Apparently, it is. Look 1 month out. Look, if you look real close, it is 1 month, 3 month on the perspectives as far as the charting. It is topped out, and you do have to be aware of that. So if 438 don't hold though, you know the next low level is 437. If that doesn't hold, that is your break to let you know the market is retesting the lows here again, just to get one more pullback possibly because we're still bullish here, but it's just like at the same time we're going down. So you want to follow this money there at that point. Yeah, to know that level doesn't hold 437. Next level is 435 here, and I think your bottom is 434. I said that previously, so we're going to stick to it. I think that's where you're at, there on the bottom there, 434 on the SPY, you guys. So be on the lookout for that level right there, and pretty much that's your that will be your bottom. I think support will step in right here before the market go any lower, if that makes sense. So just be on the lookout for that. Those levels coming soon on the SPY. Triple Qs. Triple Qs, like I said, just like the SPY, can go either way. You know, we're looking at, you know, obviously the break through. So to confirm the way, but you know, triple Qs to the upside. Obviously, if I see it break back to 370 here, that is your breakthrough right there, and you'll see the bull step in right here. The next level, but that is 374. It has been the target all along. You may catch it above that. Going long, you guys. Triple Qs have been your leader. This is the Nasdaq composite. So they're really, remember, you guys, what I was saying here. And check out the previous recaps. You might find it, which one I was saying. I can't remember. Hit the like and subscribe button. But yeah, you know, one of these Nasdaqs recaps that I went over, I was saying, I do remember that I was saying that they've been the leader and they're the strongest one, as far as you know, pushing the economy up and you know They have all the companies like Nvidia. You got Netflix. These are like some big names. So you own all of those at one time. The triple Qs, and that's pretty much all the AI hype. The triple Qs is, and it's catching up to the SPY low key, to the point where going long here by the end of the summer, you guys, maybe now at this point, maybe by the end of the fall, the triple Q you can expect at 386 to the upside if the Bulls keep this market going like they have been the past year. 386 is the target, you guys, going long here to the upside on the triple Q. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, that could be by the end of the summer, though, realistically, and possibly by the end of the fall. But it's coming if the market momentum continues that way. So them the upside levels I am looking out for on the triple Qs, you guys. So be ready for that. Now to the downside here, topped out. Like I said here previously with this spot, if you look close, you don't want to really zoom out here because if it's going down right now, then you do need to look close. So look at it from both ways, basically. And if you look long here from the 1 year, it definitely looks very topped out. So, from the 5 year, it probably looks scary, but that's when though, there is more room, though, to the upside. So, not that scary as the, 1 day, the 5 day, 1 month, the 3 month, the 6 month, and the year to date. So, I get it here. The Bears always do this. They try to make it seem so scary, like they're gonna flush it all the way back down to 300 triple Qs, and it's just realistically that's not gonna happen. That's like a one in a what they say, 1 in a million chances. Like it's like the lottery situation or something that's like that. So that's what that's compared to. The market's never gonna just do that, you guys. Unless there is very something fearful in the entire world, the globe, and everybody knows about it. And then, yeah, the fear will step in like that. You will see something like that. But I think you guys, support has been stepping in here overall, the triple Qs. But, looking close, we are topped out at the triple Qs right now. So it could be possibly due full pullback. And if that is so, we are here at 366. If this doesn't hold to the downside tomorrow, 364. The next level is 362 here. It'll probably consolidate there. And you know what? The bottom is 360. So, I think that's the bottom. Support will step in. It'll be consolidation here. They'll try to figure out what's going on before, anything else try to go lower if that may be the case. So we're looking at both levels, both ways on the triple Qs. Be on the lookout for that coming soon. DIA, the DIA, you guys, same thing. Do look topped out close up here, but we're gonna look at the upside levels first, as always. Upside levels here tomorrow on the DIA. They just need to break back above 340 here. You get back above 340, that confirms you have the bullish momentum again. As you're telling the Bears. Back off. This is still a bull market, and DIA is fine. And if it breaks above that, you guys, next level is 342, 343 actually, 343 right there on the DIA to the upside. So going long here, obviously 350 is the target by the end of the summer. Just like they all have a long target right now. You have to really long this market because it's been doing nothing but going up long term. So going long, you do need to be looking out for 350 though. Going long on the DIA too as well. It can't happen by the end of the summer, end of the fall coming soon. But these are the levels to the upside. I'm expecting tomorrow, or the day after that. It's coming soon by the end of the week. Probably the CPI data. That's what I'm thinking really, and going further. But to the downside here, it topped out. Like I said, like the rest. If you look close, topped out 3 months out. You feel me? Really topped out. So really can break below here 336, and if that doesn't hold, the next low level right here is 333, 81 here, and then you'll probably see consolidation and triple Qs will try to not the triple Qs, excuse me, the DIA, the triple Qs will definitely be down. That's what I was going to say, but the DIA and they're going to really be down, and that's going to be a lot. Remember, they're the 30,000. It's the Dow Jones. That's the biggest sector, so. You got a lot of big names in that, so if you catch them starting to go backwards here, you will see the market pull back overall, everybody. and then it'll get ugly. But I think support will step in there. It may or may not. If it does, uh, if it doesn't, be on the lookout for the next low level at 330. That'll probably be your bottom at the DIA. So be on the lookout for either direction here, whichever way the market is going. These are the numbers. IWM, same thing here, 184 here. So they're actually looking bullish. Um, they're actually looking bullish. They did go up here. They're looking very bullish, but they could be topped out as well. They really haven't broke. IWM hasn't broke out here. The little small caps. This is the Russell 2000 sector. They haven't really broke out yet all year. They haven't really did anything to prove themselves that they want to get with the market rally yet. But that doesn't mean that they don't have to never prove themselves, because if you look out, when in doubt, look out. They have been up here a lot. About what's that 235 is the top right there, and IWM can really go up. You guys, they're the ones here. To really be thinking long term. Like I'm talking 20 years out. 10 that might be too long, but that would be a good, really long. But 10 years out, you know what I'm saying? Think long term with the IWM. That's basically kind of what they're hitting out. But who knows? They can get with the bull rally quickly, and about to look at the levels here. So tomorrow, going into tomorrow, if they're going to continue this momentum here, the upside level is 186.50. You get to that, the next level is 188 there on the IWM, and that's bullish. And that'll be like, relief finally, like they did it. So looking out for that, and then going long here is 190 to 192 on the IWM coming soon here if they really get on board. So we'll be looking out for that going further. To the downside though, this could be a top here now. 182 doesn't hold. They'll back test to 180 here. That's your bottom here. It may consolidate. It may not be your bottom. The next low level is 177 here to the downside on the IWM. That's your bottom. Support will step in there. So be on the lookout for either way going into tomorrow, next week. CPI data coming up. So on VIX, your direction. We're going to look at the candles on this real quick. Real quick. We about done here, you guys, too. Not going to hold y'all. We are looking at some new plays here. We're about to go over momentarily. But this is the main sectors here. This is what you need to know here. This is what you want to know. This is everything what we're going over here right now. Currently, the VIX, the volatility, the speed of the market, the direction of the market. This is how you know, you guys. A lot of people asking, well, how do you know this? VIX, VIX, it is the speed of the market. It is the direction. Do you hear me? So that's what the VIX is, you guys. You need to understand that. That's how I know. When you know the charts and numbers, then you know pretty much that everything else follows. So going into tomorrow, the upside level I am looking out for on the VIX, you guys. Remember, if the VIX is up, the market is down. If the VIX is down, the market is up. So for the past year, and I'm talking like this so you guys can understand me and get it, because it's really this simple. Do not confuse the VIX. You see, the market makers will try to confuse you. They will try to trick, trap, frustrate, and shake you out of a great position. But if you look at this here, you'll know all year the VIX has been selling off here. They had a spike here, they had a moment, but they sold it off again. The VIX recently just bottomed out at about $12.72. So, it's just now starting to push back up here, but they're in a bit of a bind, trying to get up, and they're just basically trying to get the market down, obviously. But that's a big red candle right there. We're gonna see what the market is gonna do with that right there. Going into tomorrow on the VIX, but overall, like I said, you see the VIX has been selling off. That's why the market is up this high. So that's what the VIX means. So that's just confirmation right there showing you. But to the upside tomorrow, like I said, the VIX is up. I'm looking for the VIX to break back above to 17. If that's a real candle, it looks like it halfway filled it here, but it sold off, so it's not filled still at all. This is really technically your top right now, but we're going to see if that's not, and it does fill to 17. So to the upside tomorrow, the VIX break back to $17 here, and expect the market to pull back. The market is going to come down here. It is going to go down. The top is going to be signaled, kind of confirmed in. So be on the lookout for that if that is the case. Now to the downside here, $14.82. So it looks like here the VIX break down below to $13.90. The market rally continues, you guys. The market is going to go up from where you see it at right now, and that means it should have brought the dip. So be on the lookout for either way there going soon, and going further there, going into the CPI data this week too, you guys. Meta, we're looking at Meta, and we're about to wrap it up here. We're looking at Meta, Google, and Baba and DraftKings this week. These are the free plays here that we're looking at LCAOD, you guys. This is what we're looking at as a company. LCAOD is looking at Meta, Google, and Baba, and DraftKings. So we're going to start right here with Meta, you guys. To the upside tomorrow. Looking at Meta, you guys, like I said, the Elon Musk thing, Elon Musk versus what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg, they are seriously going to fight. They're supposed to like really get in the octagon, like, and fight, you guys. They're paying a lot of money to do this, and actually have been fighting as far as this with business and just just starting stuff. As far as Mark just opened up a new app called Threads. You guys check out Threads. It's a new app. It's with Meta. Pretty cool thing, but they just competing with a lot of stuff. Meta's competing with Tesla as far as the AI hype, and just two rich people just competing as far as money and mentally. And they're really, and they're trying to get in the ring and do it physically. They add all aspects. So that's what you see going on right now. So you see a lot of stuff with Meta. So just be expecting, tomorrow upside levels here on Meta. Here I'm expecting a break back to about 293.50 here. If Meta get back to that, that confirms the bullish momentum is about to continue. Threads is good. People think Mark is going to kick Elon's ass and it's going up. And he's going to break above that 293 after that. The next level is 295. So if it breaks above that, you guys, the whole target is 300. Remember, that didn't get filled in pre-market last week. So remember 300 on Meta, you guys, going along here. Could possibly happen this week, though, seriously. Maybe tomorrow. Just be on the lookout for Meta. This could come at any moment, especially if you see it break above to those levels. Now to the downside here. Threads may not be good, you guys. The app might be capped. Elon might kick Mark ass. We don't know if they really getting out the god. Elon might got some strength. We don't know. Like, we don't know for real. So they battling it out soon. We're gonna figure it out here with the charts and numbers. As far as that here. So to the downside tomorrow, this does look like your top here though. Looks like if they break back below to 287 here, the next low level after that will be 285 here to the downside on Meta, and they'll definitely consolidate and stay there and see what they got going on, and you know what I'm saying, before it go any lower here. But the bottom here I'm thinking is about 282 to the downside on Meta. And that'll probably be your bottom supporter step in, you guys, and they'll definitely figure it out from there. But be on the lookout for either way there, depending on the market conditions going into tomorrow and the data. Google, you guys. AI, this is the AI play here. I'm just going to call it out for what it is. AI hype is real. Google's at a discount, you guys. I don't know how else to put this. It's at a discount because all the other AI names have really rallied and are pretty high. So Google's not even topped out yet. But we all know Google market capitalization is $1.521 trillion. That's trillion with a T. Trillion as in T as in tree. You get it like yeah. T as in T-shirt. $1 trillion here. We're talking. Google can really break out, you guys. It's one of those ones you can really long it here. It's about 150. But I mean long term. So, but here looking short term here, going into tomorrow. Obviously here we're at 119 on Google, you guys. So looking for Google to break back above the 120.50. If it gets above that level, I'm expecting Google to break back above 122.50 here to the upside. That's confirming that the discount could possibly be over here. They're wanting to move to a higher level. They're gonna break out here. You see, it's been just getting brought up from all this I'm circling. So you've kind of been getting your discount that people have been talking about here with this AI name here, Google. If it breaks above that, you guys, that means the discount is possibly in. And you probably want to buy is going to break out here and keep going here. I'm thinking by this week coming soon, or maybe even possibly, you guys, next week. 124 on Google going long, you guys. And I think you'll probably see a key resistance there at 124. But going long here this week, you guys, Google can break out to 124 here to the upside. So be on the lookout for this. If you see that momentum shifting there that way, no, 124 is the target there to the upside. Now to the downside here, could be your top here. Obviously, the discount may not be done discounting. You do have to look at it from both perspectives. So to the downside here, tomorrow, you guys, if you see it flush below 118, 20, then the next low level is 117 near to the downside on Google. They'll consolidate there, really. You should see support step in here because that was a bottom recently over here, in June. So you definitely will see support step in there. And then the market will figure out where it's going. Alibaba for real. Let's see here. They have news, right? I'm looking at their market capitalization, $228.187 billion. So they had news last week. They broke out here, you guys. They broke out from like 82 to 91. I think Secretary Yellen was in China and spoke highly of the U.S. China thing. People are saying negative stuff. Um, about U.S. and China and all that. But she went over there and she kind of changed the trajectory and was like things need to just be done better in a better manner. This, that, and the third, yada yada. Long story short, Alibaba took advantage of that. They went up, and remember, Alibaba is kind of a company like Amazon, but they're in China. If that makes sense. So, but they went up here. That was a big rally right there last week, you guys. A lot of people. I see some contracts on those places pass over the weekend, and a lot of people up big on those plays. That's like ridiculous how big they're up over there on the calls. But $82 all the way up here to 91. Big breakout here. I do see the top here at 94 recently. They did have this rally going on recently, so looks like they're gonna have to do that again. If this is serious this time, they're gonna break above that 94 level. So I'm not really believing the hype right now with the China movement, but if it breaks above 94, I'll get on the train there. Obviously, and the next level will be 96 there to the upside. That's what I'm thinking. To the downside, though, this could be topped out here. So looking for a pullback here at about 90. If that don't hold, the next low level is 88 here to the downside. So looking out for both levels going into tomorrow, going further here next week. Coming soon with this Baba. DraftKings, you guys, last one. DraftKings, $26.79. This is a long-term play, really. So we're really gonna look at the 5-year perspective for this, man. I want you guys to see something real quick. DraftKings is one of those names here, you guys, where if you're going long, they have been at $74 before. Um, DraftKings, you gotta think sports betting is a big thing now. They do that everywhere now. It's growing. Um, Going long on that could be huge. Whether it's buying shares or buying option contracts, whatever the case may be for you, get involved. It's DraftKings, good company. Go long on it. Upside levels I'm looking for going further here tomorrow. Um, and next week, whenever, by the end of the week, sometime this week. Break above 27.20 here. The next level is 28 on DraftKings. So that's the target there. And, to the downside, if this is the top, to the downside, 26.41 will confirm that. And the next low level will be 25.50 here to the downside. So looking at either way on DraftKings. And we got a lot of earnings, guys. We got a lot of earnings this week. A lot of bank earnings. We will have those on the recap tomorrow, you guys. You know how I go, but this is the free plays, free games. So we're looking at this week here: LCAOD, Meta, Google, Baba, and DraftKings. Of course, the spot QQQ, DIA, IWM, and the VIX. So we'll be back tomorrow with another recap, and we'll see how the market planned out and played out here tomorrow, you guys. So see you guys tomorrow, but that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know. We'll see which way the directions that the stocks go. Stocks tumble. Let's see, it's refreshing here. Meta's Twitter rival Threads explodes to 70 million signups one day after launch. Wow. Twitter sues Watchtail over 90 million. Fee for work under prior ownership? Wow. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Like I said, Meta, you see Twitter, CEO Elon Musk, he owns Twitter too. You see Meta, you see, it's all about Musk and Zuckerberg right now. They beefing bad, bro. It's getting crazy here, but dang, that's big for Zuckerberg right there. 70 million signups. That's huge. That's a lot of revenue, cash flow right there. And he's straight. He's set. He's good. It's a lot of profit for him. Shout out to Meta, man. Shout out to Mark. But hey, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up right here. See y'all tomorrow with another recap. This was the recap with LCAOD. Peace.